Alright, so how's it going, everybody? I hope that everybody can hear me. I was having a couple of difficulties. My account got like reset for one of my my multi-streaming kind of thing. So that's why I was a little late. Well, I was only like a minute late, but I had to fix that. I'm like, I have to get the stream key, get all of that fixed, fix it up. But yeah, hopefully everybody's good. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If the audio is good, that'd be much appreciated, because like I said, since I had some issues at the beginning, I kind of had to fix everything on the fly. And but yeah, guys, as you guys can tell at the corner of the stream, the state of play is going to start in 26 minutes and it's 26 minutes. So we still got some time. But before we actually get to the state of play, I was thinking it would be interesting if we actually discussed the recent Resident Evil 9 leaks that happened, I think, last week. I think it was last week. I don't know. It was a couple of days ago. And I wanted to talk about it, kind of give my thoughts on it. I don't want to make it into like a full video, but you know what? No, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what? Let's make it into a video right now. We'll do a video. We'll do it just for right now. We'll talk about it. But how's everybody doing? Hey, Demon, how's it going? Hey, dude, just dropping in to say hello. Can't stop. Need sleep. Hope you're doing well. I'll catch up on this later. Yeah, well, thank you so much for stopping by, Demon. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest as well. Hey, what's up, Blue Flare? It says, what are you personally hoping to see? I'm hoping for either Resident Evil news, unlikely, or Silent Hill remake news. Yeah, I'm definitely with you there. It seems like Resident Evil news is highly unlikely, so I'm not even hoping for that. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, though. If we do get any Resident Evil news, I'm going to be, like, excited. But do I think it's actually going to happen? No, I don't think that it's going to happen. Also, wait a second. 1 second. I noticed my light behind me isn't turning on. I guess maybe it's dead? Oh, well, that kind of sucks. Let me see. Let me put the brightness up. No, it's dead. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Anyways, no light behind me today. No purple light. I Stink Gaming says, I almost wasn't able to make it because I was at my girlfriend's house. Glad I could, though. Yeah, well, thank you so much, I Stink Gaming. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I'm super hyped. As mentioned, to answer Blue Flare's question, we haven't gotten any Silent Hill news, so it would be honestly really awesome if we got that. But on top of that, on top of Silent Hill 2 news, I also want to see a little bit more of Metal Gear Solid Delta. So that is the remake for Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. It's called Delta. I don't know why it's called Delta. Somebody please explain if somebody knows the answer. I don't think anybody knows the answer. Who knows? Isn't like Delta? I don't know. Maybe Delta means something in Greek. I don't know. But yeah, guys, so as mentioned, I basically wanted to run down. You know what? I should probably start recording. There we go. Okay, so we're recording this. We're going to do like a small video, essentially. So we're essentially going to be looking at the new information regarding those Resident Evil 9 leaks. I don't know if you guys have heard of these leaks. Well, there's only one. It's only one. But let me pull it up here. You know, I could pull it up on the stream, but that's going to take a little more time. So I'll do it on my phone. I'll just read it out. It's a very short Resident Evil 9 thing. So, well, yeah, we'll read it right here. So, Danny at File RAR actually posted 3 days ago. So, like I said, it was like in a week span, that there is a possible leak from a Japanese account about a Resident Evil that is leaking information that the famous singer, known worldwide as Rihanna, will be the face model, the facial model for the character Sheva Alomar in the future game from the company Capcom Resident Evil 5 Remake. Sorry, guys, it was written really bad, but that's the tweet. The guy wrote it really bad. But anyways, he was just relaying information regarding that there's some leak out there that's saying that Resident Evil 5 Remake, sorry, I mentioned Resident Evil 9 before, but it's Resident Evil 5 Remake, that it's going to feature Rihanna as Sheva Alomar. And it's funny because what was interesting was that, of course, you're going to have a lot of people in the comments that are going to be like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. This is so great. And it's like, bro, really? And then there's other people that are like, no, this is not happening. So, yeah, like there's so many people that are saying, yeah, like, no, hold up. Yeah, some people are buying into this. A lot of people aren't. So it's kind of a mixed bag, honestly. Now that I'm looking down at the comments, it seems really dumb. Now, one of the reasons why I think it's, you know, really stupid, why I think that this is not a good leak, is because why would Rihanna be the face model for a video game? Like correct me if I'm wrong, but the only acting that Rihanna has done has been in Battlefield, isn't it? Like, wasn't there like a battle? No, sorry, not what was it? Battleship? It was like a battleship movie. Let me see. Let's see Rihanna's acting career. And also, I also heard in the comments somebody actually pulled up a really good counter argument. They basically said that this makes no sense since Rihanna just got pregnant or something like that. Although I don't follow Rihanna, so take that with a grain of salt. I don't know if she actually is pregnant, but I just want to look at her IMDb or like her filmography on like Wiki. 1 second, guys. Oh my gosh, she's got a lot written down. I'm just scrolling. No, discography and filmography. I guess this is, yeah, she was in Bring It On, All or Nothing, Battleship, which is 2012. This Is the End. That's right, I forgot about that. I never watched that movie, but I know she was like a main part of that movie. You have, oh, that's right, Ocean's 8 and Guava Island and Valerian City of Thousand Planets. These are all movies that I haven't really watched. I did watch part of Ocean's 8, but yeah, okay, so it seems like she is doing some acting, but as you guys can see here, well, you guys can't see, but I'm telling you, the last time she did anything big was 2019. So do I think that that's going to happen? No. I think that just confirms to us that these Resident Evil 5 leaks are just made up. Another thing that I'll also add to this, which doesn't make any sense to me, and I'll read the comments just in 1 second, guys. One of the things that doesn't make any sense to me is that Sheva already kind of looks like Rihanna. So why would, like, it seems more plausible that there was a Resident Evil fan that was like, oh, I'm going to tell the internet that Resident Evil 5 remake is happening. You know, Sheva looks a lot like Rihanna, so I'll make it seem as if, you know, Rihanna's doing the face model. So yeah, and then on top of this, what ended up happening? Well, you know what? A lot of people were posting like funny memes about this. Like there's one guy who posted, this is at Figo Kennedy. On Twitter, he says, "Oh my gosh, guys, I'm shaking. Danny DeVito is gonna play Chris in Resident Evil 5 remake." Like, people were just blasting this guy, just making fun of this tweet. And you know what? It was in Japanese, so a lot of these pictures were in Japanese. And you know what? I did translate them just with the Google Translate. Obviously, don't read Japanese because it's freaking hard. You have to learn like three things. So, but the first thing actually said, Rihanna has been cast as the face model for Sheva Alomar in the new Resident Evil 5 remake, but it's been kept as a surprise for now. Much to the fans of the game, Rihanna has been cast as the model for Sheva Alomar in the new Resident Evil 5 remake, but it's been kept a surprise for now. Much to fans. So, right here, it seems like the message is repeating. Like the message is it literally just copied and pasted. And then at the bottom of this, like this supposed picture, says production of the game has already begun and is scheduled to conclude at the end of 2025 with the release of a much, and then it cuts there, and then we actually go to the second image, which I also translated, which says, I use Google Translate, as mentioned. I don't read Japanese. It says, we look for people who can bring characters to life and capture their essence, and who better to embody the strong-willed Sheva with leaves than the sensational Rihanna. With her striking feature and undeniable charisma, Rihanna was the perfect choice for the role. It's rare for a global superstar like Rihanna to put her face on a video game character, but her involvement in Resident Evil 5 was meant to be a joke and turned out to be a game changer. Wait, what? But her involvement in Resident was meant to be a joke, turned out to be a game changer. Rihanna's influence extended beyond gaming, with fans clamoring for merchandise featuring Sheva's likeness. From action figures to posters, Sheva facial models have become a staple of games. Yeah, so this seems like just an absurd tweet, like not an absurd tweet, because I don't know the source of this information. I don't know where the guy that posted this, he basically just posted like, oh, some Japanese leaker did this, you know what I mean? But as you guys can tell, I just translated that with the Google Translate, and it seems like it's just repeating itself. So, do I think it's happening? No, I don't think that's happening. I don't think Rihanna is going to be Sheva Alomar. Like the other guy posted on Twitter, I think I would have a, I think it would be, I would believe a tweet more of like Danny DeVito is going to be in Resident Evil 5 remake. Like, it makes just zero sense. I don't think you guys should believe this tweet. I mean, this tweet or this Resident Evil 5 leak. We have no confirmation as to when Resident Evil 5 remake is going to happen, if it's even in production right now. I mean, as you guys know, Resident Evil 5 is I mean, no, just Resident Evil in general. Capcom loves loves to keep everything on the down low. So we'll never get like an announcement unless it's like a year prior to it, like what happened with Resident Evil 4 Remake. So I think that's why a lot of people tend to believe leaks. But you have to remember, Resident Evil 4 Remake had a bunch of garbage freaking leaks. There were so many dumb leaks. Like I would say like 90%, like upwards of 90% of all of the Resident Evil 4 Remake leaks turned out to be complete like fake. I would even go so far as to say 99% of them, because there's only like one leak that actually turned out to be true, which was the Wesker photo. But everything else, like you got people saying that the island was going to be like omitted in Resident Evil 4 Remake. People said that there's not going to be Krauser, that I think Luis, you'll be able to play as Luis during the whole game. Just crazy stuff people were literally posting. Let's catch up on some let's catch up on some chats, guys. Cnetation says, "Hey man, your stream stopped on Twitch. Oh, did it? I know that it stopped for a second, but is it still up or is it not? No, it says that it's still up. Yeah, it says that it's still up. So I had to stop it and then restart it again. But let me know if it's good on Twitch. It should be good, right?" Bluefish says, "I wouldn't mind seeing a story game for a brand new IP as well, not from any specific company, just in general." Oh, I see. I don't trust those rumors. You know as well as I do that they're unreliable. Yes, exactly. And this is something that I've been kind of just, telling the community for such a long time. But it's still kind of sad to see that a lot of people still believe leaks. And there's a bunch of, other YouTubers out there. I'm not going to name names. But they love to promote this, right? Maybe not this leak, but any other leak, they make it seem like, oh, I'm just going to promote it. I think I heard one other fellow YouTuber who was, I think he was basically talking and saying that, you know what? I never promote leaks in my videos. I always say at the end of my videos that take it with a grain of salt. That doesn't matter if you're literally clickbaiting in the video and saying that this is going to happen. Oh, you're not going to believe what's going to happen in the next Resident Evil game. Like, it's obviously advertised as if it's real. And then when people watch it at the end, and that's if people watch it at the end, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to run into some problems where people are going to believe these leaks. So you're kind of just catering to that kind of community. So I don't really buy that, oh, I never talk about leaks. I never give my opinions of leaks. I'm just giving the information, but I'm not gonna give my thoughts on it. You take it with a grain of salt. That doesn't work, right? That doesn't work, especially when there's a lot of people that aren't looking at all of the leaks. So I don't buy that. I don't buy that excuse that, oh, I'm just going to talk about leaks, but I'm not going to give my opinion on it. So that means that I'm not, fomenting that. Well, you are fomenting that if you're using clickbait, if you're using your title, your thumbnail, it's all leading towards viewers that might not know that much about Resident Evil to assume that everything that you're saying is true. So yeah, that's like my little 2 cents on those other YouTubers that say stuff like that. But yeah, no, I don't. As mentioned, I do not agree with rumors. That just sounds absurd. Capcom has never used celebrities for their face claims, for one thing. Yeah, I mean nowadays it seems like with gaming, we are seeing more and more actors, but we've never really seen like a singer. Like the only time we've actually seen a singer is probably like Call of Duty, like DLC, or like Fortnite, like cosmetics and stuff. But to see a singer, I mean, obviously that's why I brought up Rihanna's like acting career, because she has done acting, but she hasn't done it in a while. You know what I mean? This is pre-pandemic, like, and obviously if the movie came out in 2019, I think it's at Guava Island. I don't ever watch that movie, but if it released in 2019, it was probably worked on in 2017 or 2018. So it's been a long time. As mentioned, the other argument that people said is that she's pregnant. So do I think that it's going to happen? No. Now, I will say, I have no, I'm not trusting this at all. So if it ends up happening, it ends up happening. But that'd be crazy. But I'm not going to, believe this for 1 second. When it comes to Resident Evil rumors, especially with this fan base, you can't trust any of the rumors. You really can't, because as mentioned, like upwards of 99% of the previous rumors for Resident Evil 4 Remake were all false. You know what I mean? There was only like one actual leak, while the others were just guys and just writing, their idea of what the next Resident Evil was going to be about. So Yeah, it's kind of frustrating because, you know, you have other communities with gaming, you know, in the gaming sphere where, like, for example, Dead by Daylight, they have actual credible leaks. Like, they always know what the villain is or what the hero is, or the survivor in this case, what the killer, what the survivor is, way before the DLC kind of launches. So I think they've only had like a couple. Obviously, not every leak is going to be credible for any games, but they've had a better track record compared to Resident Evil. Resident Evil has not had a good track record when it comes to leaks, unfortunately. But yeah. Yeah, and Rihanna feels like such a random choice, right? Like she's not even African. I mean, she's black, but I mean, you could also she's just black from the Caribbean. But also I could argue in favor of that as well. I could say, you know, like for example, Leon's model is not from America. He's like Romanian. You know what I mean? Isn't like Ashley's model from like some Scandinavian country as well? So, you know what I mean? Like you could argue in favor of that, but it's just weird. It's so unbelievable that it's not worth wasting time and believing that stuff. How's it going, Raiden Shogun? What's up, man? So as mentioned, guys, we have 10 minutes before the the new state of play happens. I'm excited to see Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, or just Metal Gear Delta. And on top of that, I also want to see there's another game, Rise of the Ronin. Have you guys heard of that? That looks actually pretty good. It almost looks like an Assassin's Creed, kind of like Ghost of Tsushima-esque kind of a game. It's releasing next month. So, well, next month, I mean, we're pretty much in February, like just tomorrow, right? So, yeah, I'm excited for that. Actually, I want to get it, but, you know, with games being so expensive nowadays, I don't know if I should wait. I'm sure Bluefire says, I'm sure they started. Yeah, Bluefire says, seems very suspicious. I'm sure they started RE5 Remake already. That's pretty consistent with Capcom. RE2 started production back in 2015. RE3 Remake started in 2017. RE4 supposedly started in 2018. Yeah, but the thing is that we don't know what they're working on first, right? That's only if you assume that Resident Evil 5 Remake is happening like right now. You know what I mean? Like if like that's the next game that's coming out, like, or the game that's coming after the other game that's coming out. As mentioned, you know what I mean? Like Capcom loves to work on games in order and then they just release it. But I don't know if that's happening right away. You know what I mean? Like it seems a little improbable that Capcom would be working on Resident Evil 4 Remake and then for so many years and then just boom, Resident Evil 5 Remake all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like we also have to get Resident Evil 9, and then we also have to get Resident Evil Code Veronica, right? Well, we don't have to, but I think the majority of the community, wants Resident Evil Code Veronica to happen. I think I saw on Twitter a couple of days ago where somebody was saying, you know how when Resident Evil 2 got announced, where the guy was like, this producer for Capcom went on, he did a video and he's like, guys, I'm asking fans if they want a Resident Evil 2 remake, and if we do, I'll give this video to like the head of the Capcom or whatever. That happened like years ago. And somebody basically took a picture, a screenshot of that video and posted Resident Evil Code Veronica. Like, can you imagine if this happened? And I agree. Like, that would just be amazing, right? That'd be amazing. Devs Gaming Zone, what's up, man? Hey, long time no see. Yeah, man. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by, dude. We're just about to start the state of play soon. Actually, let me check that. Let me check. Oh. What happened? Wait a second. I'm just gonna check. I'll continue reading the comments, obviously, but I'm just checking right now if everything is good. By the way, people that are watching on Twitch, is everything good? Is it back? Is it live? I should probably double check that, because as mentioned, I started the stream, but YouTube wasn't working because I wasn't like multi-streaming, so I had to multi-stream, so I had to cancel it and start it again. But Twitch is a lot easier to stream, so you don't have to like, you know, do a whole new other scheduled thing or whatever. With YouTube, it wasn't an issue too, but I know Twitch, you just go live and it just goes live. So yeah, okay, so 7 minutes. 7 minutes. So where's my 7-minute button? Where's my 7 minutes? There we go.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
We did it, guys. We did it. We actually got it at the 7-minute mark, or 7 minute. I almost said 7 seconds. Yeah, sorry, man. It is working. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Nathan. Thanks, man. Devs Gaming Zone says, I'm just gonna say devs because it's a long name. Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for it in the previous State of Play. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I'm personally not interested in it. Yeah. True. Think of one Capcom thing that could show is Monster Hunter stuff. Yeah, or you know what else is Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 looks freaking amazing, guys. I can't wait to get a key from Capcom from that because that game looks really good. Now, I've never actually beaten any of the Dragon's Dogma games. I did buy Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen like last year. I didn't whatchamacallit, I didn't beat it as mentioned, but I thought it was really good. It was very interesting, and Dragon's Dogma 2 looks just amazing. Like, it just looks like it's done everything that's better from the previous installments. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped for Dragon's Dogma. Blue Flare says, though I could see RE5 Remake being in the very early stages of development. Yeah, but like I said, it could, but I don't know, man. I don't know exactly how Capcom works. Like I said, if they're like, let's just like hypothetically just think like if they're gonna make, if they're working on a Resident Evil game right now, it's most likely Resident Evil 9. And the next game that they're probably also working on, it could either be Resident Evil 5 remake or Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, or it could just be another remake. Like, we don't know, right? So there's also like a couple, when the Capcom data leaks happened as well in 2020, that was one of the biggest, that was actually one of the credible leaks that ever happened for Capcom. And because there was like a huge data leak, like hackers got in and got so much information out of that. And one of the things that that was interesting about that is that we got a lot of information regarding Resident Evil Revelations 3. We got Resident Evil 4 Remake. This was back in like 2020 data leaks. We got information on a Resident Evil Hunku game, which in Japanese is just the Japanese version of Hunk. And so we got a bunch of those, right? And then we also got another one, which was called something Out. What was it called? Not Outbreak. It was called something else. Out. I don't know, something else. But that was supposed to be like a multiplayer game that we never ended up seeing. So it's interesting that there was obviously Resident Evil games that were in development back in 2020, and those are credible leaks. Like, that actually happened. But we don't know, like, we haven't gotten those games yet, you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, so that's what I mean, right? Like, it's like there was like those games we never got, so we could also be getting those games. I don't know. It's exactly Resident Evil Apocalypse. Thank you, Xbox XPC. That's right, we also got Apocalypse, which was rumored to be Resident Evil 9. Right, a lot of people just thought that was going to be Resident Evil 9 during the 2020 Capcom breach or whatever. So, like I said, it's there's a lot of things that we haven't seen yet that we know for sure. Like those that as mentioned, that's a credible leak because that happened in 2020. Capcom got hacked and all of their files got was available to a bunch of people. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's what I mean, right? Like I don't know the whole state of how we're gonna what game Capcom is working on, because as mentioned, they're the type of company that just doesn't talk about their games. They don't hype them up. They don't say like, hey, we're working on this one, we're working on that one. They don't do that. Like with Resident Evil 4 Remake, they kept that secret, even though we already knew from the Capcom data leak in 2020 that it was going to happen. They kept it secret, man. They kept it airtight. We had no information about that. Of course, the only leak that was actually credible, the second leak from that was the Resident Evil Wesker, right? The Wesker thing, the concept art where they had his hand that was burnt, which, by the way, guys, I've been seeing a lot of people online talking about that and basically saying that, oh, that's so cool. Why did they take that out? Because, Code Veronica, he burned his hand. No, okay? That's not what happened in Code Veronica, and that just shows that a lot of people have not played Code Veronica. It's an awesome game. But if you guys remember, in that game, he didn't just burn his hand. He literally burned his face. He burned his face. So that concept art for Resident Evil 4 Remake, I'm so glad that they never went with it, like 100% with like the burnt arm, because it makes zero sense. Zero sense, because if his arm was burnt, then that means his face would have to be burnt as well. So yeah, that makes no sense. And on top of that, we already know from Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil Code Veronica, which was the last times that we saw Wesker like in the Resident Evil timeline, that in Resident Evil 5, Wesker looks fine. He looks 100% fine. He doesn't look burnt. He doesn't look disheveled. He looks like completely fine. Like, so that doesn't, you know what I mean? Like that's also something that that doesn't make sense about that. And that's what I actually, that's when that concept art got leaked. I just trashed like the living daylights out of that, out of that leak. And as mentioned in my review of Resident Evil 4, I think it was my review, I said, I'm not going to take back anything that I said. Like, that concept art was just, it was just stupid. Like, I don't know who decided to have his burnt arm. It makes absolutely no sense. So yeah. So, but anyways, guys, we're going to start in 1 minute. We're going to do the state of play. I'm just making sure all the settings are good. I'm actually just going to go full screen here, and we'll start soon, guys. Let's see. Dev says, maybe if Capcom has been following a schedule pattern, then RE9 may come after RE4 remake and RECV, RE5 remake, because RE8 came after RE2 and RE3 remake. Exactly, right? So I don't know the whole plan. It could be that, as Dev, suggested. How's it going, Axel? You're bricked up. You're excited. What the F? Apocalypse Whiskers. Whiskers. Hey, what's up? Hey, I like your username. And Albert Whiskers. Probably there will not be any RE teasers. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. If it happens, that's awesome. But if it doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be like, oh, I thought it was gonna happen. Like, no, I don't think it's gonna happen. I agree. Imik, how's it going, man? You're right, but they just might change it, and CV remake, he burns his hand, just like I think Jill won't have the device on her torso because she didn't have the scars in Dead Island. Yeah, I mean, that could be. That's a good counter argument as well. Okay, guys, all right, let's switch. But then you would have to change a bunch of stuff, right? You would have to change so much. Not only would you have to change the previous game, so Resident Evil Code Veronica, you would also have to change Resident Evil 5. So it would be a very different Wesker, and I'm just glad that didn't happen. I'm glad, because then it would just negate the previous titles. It would negate Resident Evil Code Veronica. It would negate Resident Evil 5 remake. I mean, Resident Evil 5. So, is there anything about Resident Evil you currently really don't like? For me, I hate how they're making every character so cool, like Jill, Ada, Leon, Chris. That's a good question. That's a good question, man. Yeah, that's actually a really good question. Oh, it says it's starting in 1 minute and 41 seconds. Okay. They're playing the PlayStation song. Okay, I think we're good. There's no copyright infringement. I'm actually going to put this up. What do I hate about Resident Evil now? I'm really hating the writing. The writing for Resident Evil 7, for Resident Evil 8, for Resident Evil 6. I think it started with Resident Evil 6. Like, don't get me wrong. Resident Evil has never had, like, impeccable writing. It's never been the best. But I've just been seeing, like, since Resident Evil 6, like, the writing just going, it's just a huge downhill. So, I'm not hyped about that. I don't like that. Not a fan of that, but yeah. Let's go. Yeah, just 50 seconds. I think that's probably the thing that I don't like. I don't like the writing. The writing's just been getting worse and worse. I don't like how Shadow of Rose, even Revelations 2 is when they started making like not paranormal, but I guess supernatural components to the whole thing, like the whole Mega Mycete world, where it was like Stranger Things, like an upside down world. I don't like Resident Evil when it goes to that. I really like it when it's more in the sci-fi realm, like more scientific or like fake science, pseudoscience. I think that's what I like about Resident Evil, right? But I'm not the biggest fan of just like weird supernatural stuff that you could see in Stranger Things, or stuff that you can see, like, that's its own thing. I like Stranger Things. You guys can see a poster behind me. Well, one sec. You can. It's there. You can right now, actually. Okay, let's do it, guys. Get in position. Oh, wait, the music's going. Let me stop that. Okay, we're good. PlayStation Studios. It's a little loud. Actually, I'm gonna put it down. Let me know if the audio is good too, guys. Sometimes it can be a little loud. I'm actually gonna put it down just a little. Sometimes it spikes. There you go. I'm going to put it -1 EV. Oh, this is Helldivers, right? This is that Helldivers game. Dev says, yeah, I really hope RE9 is pure nightmare fuel and the story is more sci-fi than supernatural. Exactly. It makes sense. And about that, the style, I agree. I don't like paranormal and ghosts and all that, even though 3.5 rows were far-fetched. Yeah, RE1, they strayed a little, but yeah, no, definitely. I didn't like, for example, I just talked about this in my Resident Evil 9 video, what 5 things that they should do. But I don't like Resident Evil 2 Revelations, like X-Men story.
Hi everyone, I'm Herman Hulst
or
at PlayStation Studios.
I mean, Resident Evil
honored to present
Shadow
the
Rose
first
as
state
well.
of play of 2024. The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds, and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation Plus with new features, including PS5 Game Stream. And with PSVR 2 and PlayStation Portal, which released last November, we're committed to offering new and surprising ways for our audience to interact with their PS5. But none of this means anything without great games, like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences and diverse ways to play. Today, we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and beyond, with extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation. Enjoy the show.
Can you lower the BG a bit more? Or the music? Okay. BG's louder, we can't hear you. Okay. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, how is that? Is that better? Maybe I can put myself a little higher, actually. Check, check. Can you guys hear me? Is that good? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Let me know if that's good.
Welcome to the world of
I wish I could see the 2x speed, but it's a live stream. Exactly, you can't skip.
The story begins on
unless you just not
Earth,
you don't watch it
where a
live.
mysterious enemy called the Natiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony. Players will take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad.
Yeah, it's better. Perfect. Awesome. All right.
Her mission is to save
Thanks,
the
guys.
planet by defeating
Appreciate
the
it.
other Natiba.
All we must do is
I forgot to
complete the mission.
adjust
While most of the 7th Airborne
YouTube
Squad
volume
is lost
before.
during their descent from the colony, Eve soon
Yeah.
meets 2 new companions.
Damn.
Adam, born on Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called hypercell.
Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha Natiba is.
So this must be 8 or 7.
Lily,
They
a
didn't
member
have
of
to
the
make her
5th
that big,
Airborne
all right?
Squad, provides engineering support.
Lily Artemis II. Then I can be your engineering support.
She puts
What's
her
with the
technical knowledge
outfits?
to use by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
Here. Done.
Something does feel different.
This is Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland by the last human survivors on Earth.
A whole city underneath the wasteland.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel. How are you?
I see we have guests.
I can't believe the angel is here.
The survivors will sometimes ask Eve for help.
This is kind of interesting,
Wait right here.
but I want to see what's the company. Is it Platinum Games, or is it something else?
Their requests will often lead
It's
her
giving
to
me
the
like
wasteland
Bayonetta.
in the Great Desert.
Esque vibes with the running. I don't know about the fighting though.
This
Doesn't really
place has been
showcase.
overrun by Natibas.
Okay, never mind. This is not Bayonetta.
And malfunctioning
I doubt
machines
this
and
is Platinum
robots.
Games.
A supply camp in a place like this.
You'll occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads. At each camp, Eve can purchase various consumable items.
I still remember the
Acquiring
time when
these
RE4 announcement opened the state of play and we all lost our yeah. I know, right? I was like, no, this can't be. What is this? What's this fancy flamenco
take
playing.
a well-deserved break to restore her health.
This game is made by a Korean company, I believe. I see. Thank you, Raiden.
Eve will often encounter people in need, and other non-human beings who may need her help.
Request your assistance.
Whether to assist or ignore them is
the
entirely up to
models
the
are
player.
pretty.
On her journey to defeat the Elder Natiba, Eve will sometimes encounter hostile survivors.
Oh, wait a second. I think we already saw some of this footage a long time ago, right? I think there's like 2 games that look very similar. I think this is the one that we saw already.
Something worse.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Natiba?
All airborne squad members exist for one sole purpose.
You mean the extinction of all Natibas, right? To think that the point of your existence is to snuff out another species. It is not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be easy.
Angel. That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
I can feel the hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I will make it pay.
Open it! It's windy!
You know what? I forgot to eat my pie.
To collapse!
They didn't have to make her that thick, all right? You know what the devs were thinking.
The drone is different.
This is no longer the drone you knew.
More Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, that's a good point, Dexterous. Think about it, consider the gameplay, which makes you wonder why another Ninja Gaiden hasn't been released. True. Imig says, every time I hear the word squad, I remember Wolf Squad. Yeah. Also, Imig, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it, man. We always talk on Twitter and stuff, or in the comments. Really appreciate you stopping by, man. Because I know it's late for you, right? The game looks great, though. Probably won't play it, but the gameplay and graphics are, yeah. Stellar Blade. Okay. April 26, 2024. I'll check it out. Maybe. Like, I want to see more. That was kind of like a story trailer mixed with like a little bit of combat. Not a lot.
대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은 우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해
the developers knew what they were doing with like the
플레이스테이션
thickness.
5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
Yeah, it's late. It's basically midnight here in Greece, I see. Yeah, well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, is this the classic and the... Didn't they make a game of this like a while ago? A long time ago, actually. I only played like 2 Sonics growing up. I wasn't like the biggest fan. Like I watched like 2 episodes of like the show when I was really little. I do remember the theme song though. Gotta go fast, Sonic. Gotta go faster, faster. Sonic Shadow Generations. Okay, yeah, that's what it was called before, Sonic Generations. But it's been a while since I've seen a Sonic game. Damn, boy! These developers know what they're doing. Sonic Generation, yeah.
But I guess Shadow, is it a remake? No idea. I gotta go too soon. It's late at night. I didn't even know there was gonna be a state of play. Today is 3:42 a.m. here, bro. Well, thank you so much, Des, for stopping by, man. Like as you mentioned, it's been a while, right, since we've seen, since you stopped by, so I appreciate it, man. I have no idea what that's about. I kind of tuned out a little, like, like near the end. Oh, this is the Foam Star. This is actually releasing next month. It's releasing next month. Well, we are next month. Sorry, this tomorrow. No, it's not releasing tomorrow. It's that first week of Tuesday, right? For PlayStation. Now, we saw this before, and it looked kind of fun. All right, it's not my type of game, but I would try it out. And if it's free, I'll try it out. We'll see. It looks super fun, but I have no idea what it's about. I think it's just you fighting in a foam pit. Yeah, February 6th. Yeah, that's the first Tuesday, right? That's how it works. When is February 6th? Yeah, first Tuesday of the month. I think it's going to be free for PlayStation users. I'm pretty sure. Well, it's only for PlayStation, so unless I'm wrong about that. Dave the Diver. This is something that I've heard about, but I've never played. I think we saw this last month, didn't we? Like at the, or 2 months ago at the Game Awards. I think it was going for like one of the best indie games or something. Chance, hey Chance, what's up, man? This kind of looked like a gacha game. Yeah, the anime one. It didn't even showcase anything that was interesting. It was weird. Gojira. Dave the Diver and Godzilla. That's a fun DLC for people that like those games. I don't know. I don't play like those type of like old school looking indie games. Okay, come on, man. I want to see some Metal Gear Delta. Is this what I think it is? Now, I've never played a Castlevania game, but this is giving me Castlevania vibes. But obviously, it's in a different perspective. This can't be, right? Any Castlevania fans in here? You guys can let me know. Yeah, it's giving me a hella Castlevania vibes. Is this like a remake of like the first ones, or Rising? Okay, never mind. I guess it's not Castlevania. Stunlock. Never mind.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami, and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation. Let's take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
Oh, Silent Hill, let's do it. Includes scenes of self-harm. What the biz is Wesker? Hey, what's up, Victor?
Maybe
how's it going, man?
I can be like her.
Echo the Dolphin remake. Oh, this is one of the Silent Hills, right? Or no? Did they make... They were going to come out with like 3 Silent Hills?
Here goes.
Like Silent Hill F. Ascension.
Is this a dream?
The first person looks pretty nice.
Who's there? What's with this place?
I think this is Silent Hill F, isn't it?
cherry blossoms bloom within the
I think this is in Japan, right?
What are you hiding inside? Maya? What the fuck?
Oh, it shows a little timer on the phone.
I'm sorry. Stop!
17 minutes.
What did I do to deserve this?
Now, I don't know anything about Silent Hill. I mean, I watched the movie, I played the first one, played the third one, never beat any of them. But that looks pretty good. Full game, free to play. Sheesh, that's on PlayStation? Is that on PlayStation?
こんにちは。サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井
If
です。
it's on PlayStation right now, we're gonna play
ご
it.
覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。本作は本日この後プレイステーション5
Okay, we're gonna
で
play
無料
that,
配
guys.
信いたし
We're
ます。
playing it.
コナミが送る現代を舞台にしたサイコロジカルホラーをぜひ体験してください。それでは最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Let's do it, guys. I want to download it. Voice actress definitely Rose voice. We're staying up late for this, right? Yeah. Oh, this is Silent Hill 2, right? Yeah. Dang, they're giving us a bunch of stuff. So is that a prequel to Silent Hill 2, the short message, or is that just a different thing? The graphics look a little bit meh. I don't know, the animation looks a little weird. It doesn't look realistic. The environments still look nice. Why does he throw his body like that? Why does he think he's made of rubber? It almost looks a little weird with like his face animations when he's shooting. This is probably like a, I don't know. It's not final footage obviously, but it's a little janky. In development for PlayStation 5? They didn't give us anything. They didn't tell us when it's coming out, bro. That looks it looks like it's a game in development. So I'm not gonna talk trash about it, right? I mean, I kind of did, but as mentioned, it's still in development. I'm glad it's still in development. That's what I'll say.
Every thought you've ever had, your love. Fear. Your hate were just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. What would you do to free yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you free. Whether you like it or not.
So new BioShock test game, right? Same creators? I never played the... I played the OG BioShock, but I didn't like it. It's not my type of game. Judas. Bro, that gave me eye pain. Hey, Tension Tony, what's up, man? Even though Silent Hill 3 is my favorite game, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for the movie that's coming out later that's based on Silent Hill 2, right? Yeah. Yeah, the animations do look uncanny in a bad way, yeah. And it's good that it's not rushed and take their time to polish it. Yeah, because they definitely need it. I'm glad they said it's still in development. Like, if it said it's releasing like next month, I'd be like, no. No, dude. Konami, you stop. This looks like an indie game right now. So, yeah. I'm glad that, yeah, like Imik said, I'm glad they're taking their time. No release date, it's fine, we'll wait. Yeah. At least they're working on it, right? It needs to be worked on. What is this? It's a VR2 game, but... Imagine waiting like what, a year and a half, maybe 2, just for that. Oof. They're working on it, but yeah, that would have been awful if it just released next month. Like, bruh. Yeah, that would have been awful. It definitely isn't Resident Evil 4. I know. Sorry, my PlayStation's on in the back. I couldn't find the Silent Hill short message, so I don't know what that's about. It's just another VR game. Nice little shank there. Yeah, I don't... It said it's available now, but I don't know. Oh, it's just a short message. Like, you just have to see. It's like an animation, probably. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. He just stabbed him in his knee. I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took a sword to the knee. You know what? The AI is fighting pretty fast, actually. And he just holds onto his head and then cut it off. That was actually pretty cool. What is that, like Mjolnir? A legendary Tales. Legendary Tales. Sorry, the chat's in the way. Imagine Outlast in VR, LOL.
I knew you would come.
Has that not happened yet? Oh, this is Dragon's Dogma, right?
Make no mistake.
Dragon's Dogma 2. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited for this. I'm playing this, guys. We're streaming this. As a Capcom creator, I must.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
I will request this game once it's about to release. When's it releasing, by the way? Is it March or February? Is it happening in a couple weeks or?
Watch out! You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Yeah, Arisen.
Make manifest your will. That's at last this world might.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Thy will, thy soul, these are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, Watching One.
March 22nd. Okay. Okay.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。ライズ・オブ・ザ・ローニンは自由な探索や幅広い戦闘を体験できるオープンワールドアクション RPG です。歴史上の人物たちと紡ぐ因縁によって物語が変化していきますので、
This is the game that I'm also hyped about.
皆様それぞれの幕末を体験してください。オープンワールドで描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。
Let's do it, guys. Let's see. PlayStation. PlayStation. It's almost like an Assassin's Creed, like Ghost of Tsushima.
本作の舞台の一つ、横浜です。19世紀幕末の時代、最初に国外に開かれた横浜では、和と洋が入り混じった独特の街並みが
The jumping is kind of wild, dude. That guy just freaking jump like
主人公は舳を使って屋根の上に登ったり、装置アビキルを使って高所から滑空し、上空を移動することも可能です。
Just horse popped out of nowhere, bro.
攻撃やガードを駆使しながら敵の攻撃を石火で弾いて体勢を崩すことも可能です。
The fighting seems a bit janky compared to Ghost of Tsushima.
戦いを有利に進めることができます。
Okay, there's stealth components. Yeah, so it is kind of like Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, never mind. That was not stealth. That was literally just a grab. What the frick is that? What? Is that like a demon, bro? Like a yokai? What the? Okay.
日本刀や長槍以外にも
handguns, so it's gonna be like Ryuga go Toku Ishin?
様々な武器が使用できます。
Like a dragon Ishin?
発明家である伊賀七と因縁を深めると様々なからくり装置を入手できます。トリビ砲は伊賀七が作ったからくりで、現代の火炎放射器のような強力な遠隔武器です。
I don't know about this.
トリビ砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など、西洋の技術を生かした武器をうまく活用すれば、標的にも打ち勝つことができるので、ぜひマスターしてください。幕末を生きる人物たちと紡いだ因縁が
I might have to wait for this to release and then, you know, watch some reviews because I'm a little worried. This is the Spooderman in old Japan. Yeah, it's the Spooderman version of Ghost of Tsushima, it seems. That seems a little iffy, guys. I'm gonna have to wait for review. It looks like it might be good in some aspects, but the combat seems... I don't know if this is like on easy, right? Just to showcase. Dang, that's a really pink horse. Or whatever color that was. What the frick? This monster looks like the Garou. Yeah, true, it does. Oh, that was cool. March 20. Why is everything releasing in March now? I thought it was February. What? Bro. We're getting a lot of games on March. We're getting Alone in the Dark. That I'm definitely not picking this up when it releases. That I thought it was gonna come out this month. Nothing's coming out this month. I mean, we saw Foam Stars, but
what did you do? Just messing around, man. It wasn't serious. Such an idiot.
Ballistic Moon. I think all RE fans got really quiet there. Is this like the?
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
I'll give you 10 seconds.
No, please, no.
It's like, oh.
The past is beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward.
It was just a prank, man.
Why are they all naked?
Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future.
The choice is yours.
I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
Oh, it's the Quarry. It was the Quarry 2?
Sam,
No, it's rebuilt on PS5. Okay, I was confused. I was like, this sounds familiar, but I never beat it. I never beat this game. But you know what? This might be the time to play it on PS5 because I never did it. Yeah, thanks for calling out, Imic. This is remastered. Yeah, thanks guys. Tension, Imic, you guys got it. Because I was like, this sounds familiar. I'm like, it can't be. Could you? Oh, this is Death Stranding 2. I forgot about this. I never played Death Stranding 1. I have it, but I don't know. It looks really weird. I think most people that enjoy this series will say it's weird too. Sony, try not to make a remaster challenge impossible. Yeah. Does that game really need a remaster? Like, it doesn't really need that. I mean, just updated graphics, that's it. You're not gonna find like smoother gameplay. Well, the original was that in 30 frames? Like, they're obviously gonna put 60, but it's like, okay. I guess, I don't know. Hideo Kojima. Okay, what?
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit.
I feel like Death Stranding is like literally the weirdest game that ever existed. I know, right?
Of capital and tech.
Sounds like a
I've never played that. I've never played
Don't ask me.
This
We've
game.
never met face to
like
face.
the first one.
They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
It's the same deal as America. The people here are all spread out, cut off from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
What the frick?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
It's like, it looks like Alan
Really,
Wake.
Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico South.
Avatar the game, wait, that released a while ago. Never
After
mind.
we've confirmed network coverage, we can take
Nah,
the
Avatar, man, nah. That game looked really weird.
The problem is, not everybody
A
wants
lot of people
to be
didn't
part
like
of
it,
the
right? I don't know, I
UCA.
didn't. That's what I heard.
The
But I
plan,
don't know.
Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway,
regions
the DHU
into the
Magellan's
network?
here to back you up.
What?
As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only. You brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new
That looked like a weird vehicle.
One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around.
She said the title, hand orange covering eyes, but I didn't even pay attention.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but...
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
He said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me?
Yeah, I figured you'd
Oh,
pay
it's Troy
this place
Baker,
a
right?
visit.
Seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. Guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time.
He looks like the crow in the movie.
What about you?
The one with the random.
Hey, buddy.
I never
You just
watched
another
that.
soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist, where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something? Was it you, Heads? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou? You still don't know, do you?
Also, that voice is like Troy Baker. Yeah, no, but yeah. I mean, it looks like him too. It's just obviously like strange. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Clown, for you, man. Appreciate it. Oh, he actually does have a guitar. Okay. He's fighting with the guitar.
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find.
That hat doesn't look right on top of his head.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do
Like it's
find,
way too big for his head.
that pain you nurse.
Guitar weapon, the heck? I know, right?
Sam the man.
Random ideas that look funny.
In the
Yep,
dark.
Kojima. I know, but this is like dialed
Not
up to like a
everything.
freaking like I don't know, like an 11. Now he's kissing the baby. I
Don't
have
forget,
no idea what's
Coming
happening.
on this expedition was meant to help you
As
find the
somebody
strength to
who
carry
hasn't
on.
played Death
And you
Stranding,
have.
I don't know
We all
what's
know you've
happening.
got this. Now it's time to finish the
Hey,
journey.
it's
Sam.
Yoshimitsu from Tekken, Isaac.
Please understand, Sam.
What? Those are cybernetic stuff. I don't know what's happening.
You never meant to string
I'm gonna
me
give
along.
up. I'm gonna give up with this game before I even ever play
we found
it.
her inside.
Hey, it's that actress.
It was filled with a fluid that contained amino
It's
acids.
not Elle Fanning.
One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole.
That wasn't a trailer, it was the whole plot. True. I hate it when trailers do that. True.
Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently
Elle Fanning, well, I know, right? That's weird. So many actors.
Long before you and Lou first met.
How long did this take? Because we're already at 40 minutes in. Oh, maybe it's like 45 minutes? I thought it was 40 minutes. Maybe this is the end.
Now here with me today is visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions, Kojima-san.
Hi.
Welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together.
How old is
as part of the
Kojima? He's like
PlayStation
60,
and
isn't he?
Kojima
60
Productions
something?
Partnership, Hideo is going to take us on an exciting new adventure. One that
He
I've been
doesn't look it,
encouraging him
but
to
I'm pretty
reinvent
sure
for
he's like
years.
60 something.
はい、全く新しいオリジナルの IP になります。新世代のアクションエスピオナージゲームです。準備を始めてますけども、デストランディング2の後に本格的に小島プロダクションで制作にかかります。ソニーさんとは、ほぼ30年にわたりエスピオナージものを一緒に育ててきたという強い経験もあります。またソニーさんは、ゲームだけではなく音楽も映画もされています。間違いなく強力なコラボレーションになるはずです。さらに2年後には僕の、ゲーム制作人生の40周年を迎えます。このタイトルが、僕の集大成の作品になると確信をしています。
A new action espionage game by Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this?
Dude, that's awesome. So he's doing another one?
まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド、どれをとっても、同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で、映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovations.
Now that
Sony
Hideo
has
has
to
like so many
More
Hollywood
details to come.
actors in his belt,
Stay
like
tuned.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing. Wait, how did they do that transition? That was actually pretty cool. Wait, what? I wasn't looking for 1 second. I'm like, we're outside already? Bro.
Before we go, I have one final announcement. State of Play will return February 6th with an extensive look
Wow.
at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Final
Square
Fantasy.
Enix will be sharing new gameplay details, along with exciting news you won't want to miss. We hope you enjoyed the show. See you soon.
Okay, February 6th then, guys. Why? Wait, February 6th is it's literally like 6 days. Why? Why are we? Is it just going to be Final Fantasy, or is it going to be other games? I'm kind of confused. Like, is it just that? Wait, let's see what people said. Let's see what people said about the thing. I always love doing this. Let's see what people are saying. Wait. Hold up. No. Wait. Reset. Main. Oh wait, I have to get rid of myself. People are saying L. wait. WL. Let me zoom in a little. W. Rebirth better than Starfield. Nah, first part W. Minecraft L. Direct was pretty bad. Rebirth better than Starfield. Richard, I'm happy. This is the worst state of play ever. L. Epic. Well, it's just the same guy. LL. You weren't selling anything. Relax. PlayStation has no games. Mala la wea. Somebody said that. We had a Chilean guy. So yeah, that's funny. LL. My feet's what? Okay. LL. Bro, that's funny, dude. Yeah. So it seems a lot of people did not like this state of play. I thought it was okay. I don't think it was that bad. Like let's be honest. Let me get rid of this and that. I don't think it was that bad. What was your favorite part of the thing? I think it was interesting that we finally got a look at Silent Hill 2. It doesn't look good though. It doesn't look that great. It seems really janky. They're obviously still in development, so it's like an early thing. So, yeah. They should have just let Kojima make a movie. Okay. How long did this take? Yeah, I mean, that's what he's kind of doing already. Like all of his games have like huge amounts of cutscenes. He's hiring Hollywood actors. I'd say he started doing that after Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, right? Metal Gear Solid 5. So it seems like that's what he's doing. I'm not surprised that they're saying that that he's gonna combine movies with games, because that's what made him famous, right? The first Metal Gear Solid game was the first game I think that was really good, famous, that had cinematics like you would have in a movie, but with like really bad graphics from PlayStation 1. So Stella Blade was my was that the Korean one, right? That looked really interesting too. Until Dawn, Silent Hill 2, there wasn't much to showcase. But yeah, I mean, I would have liked to. I mean, I did see more of Rise of Ronin. I was actually going to pre-order that, but now that I've seen it, I'm going to hold off on that because it's coming on March. March, I'm going to be busy playing Alone in the Dark. Super hyped about that game. And yeah, it looks a little, I don't know, the fighting didn't look that great. The traversal looked fun. The traversal looked fun, like especially when you could just jump, call your horse, and just hop on. Like it wasn't realistic in that sense. The shooting looked okay, but again, it looked a little janky, especially with the blocks and stuff that he was doing. So I don't know. But the Stella Blade looked really nice. Yeah, I do agree with Raiden. I do think that was not bad. Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, thank you everybody that showed up. You know what I mean? Like that, I really appreciate it. For a lot of you guys, it was really late, so thank you. Anyways, we'll